Who is the weirdo in the house?
Who is the weirdo in the house?
Well, it depends. We got literally Beale. Hello, visuals. Welcome back. Entertainment news. Shazam. You might as well talk Smile as well. Beale's having a weird stare off with the dog.
He has blinked it, and he has.
Well, he looked away there anyway.
Yes, I won.
Oh, look, you getting a blowy.
You can't win. One of these for a while.
What a dog. Come on, giving a blowy. It is the Canoes News podcast. We're going to spoil Shazam, and it might as well because I'm speaking when I watch it, but you two can happily spoil Smile for people out there. I don't know how much shit Chris has got to deliver. Should we just jump straight to Shazam? Beale can give us 2 pence as well.
Shazam? I thought it's called Black Adam.
Yeah, what did I say? Shazam? Black Adam. Spoil everything for Black Adam.
Black Adam.
Fucking dickhead I am.
Yeah, it was alright, wasn't it?
Good spoils right there. Good lad. It was alright. It gets Beale's seal of approval. No, is there any... This is basically just talking about your do's and your don'ts. Any parts you thought like, oh my god, that was sexy, and parts you go, that was a bit of shit.
I don't know, I fell asleep.
Yeah, Beale, you were very fidgety today. I laughed at him at one point because it sounded like he was sucking someone off because all I could hear was, what? And I looked at him and went, you giving a sucky there? I think you were finishing your
thingy.
And I was like, you sucking somebody off there? Well, I don't think we're going to get much in-depth here for Beale, so you might as well just score Black Adam for us now quickly.
7.
7 out of 10. You got a favourite moment?
Where he comes back alive. Do you know when he's put...
At the end, towards the end?
Yeah.
Right, okay. And he gets his powers back?
Yeah, and he gets his powers back.
Have you got a least favourite moment?
I don't know. No, not really.
Don't worry, it's not really wrong or right answers again.
Not really.
Oh, it's alright. So overall, Beale was relatively satisfied. He got his money's worth. Christopher, you've definitely got a more a negative opinion than me. So go into what you didn't like about it, and then whatever you did and shit like that.
You could tell it was a typical Dwayne film. Mm-hmm. And that's what I say when it comes to Dwayne.
We have been very harsh on Dwayne lately.
Do you like him,
It's not the fact I don't like him. I do like him. But all of his films are just the same. He just smashes everything.
We've had this opinion for a little while. It's hard not to like The Rock. We fucking love him.
Oh, yeah. But if you gave him a different role, I think he'd be shit at it because the typical Dwayne dropped.
He's not, in terms of being an actor, he's not a good actor, if you know what I mean.
Well, you think of other actors, they've done a comedy, they've done a horror, they've done a bar, whatever. Where he just
all the same genre.
But what he does is he's mint at. It's just that's his
genre.
Yeah. But I do slightly agree with you a little bit. I didn't feel it was necessarily completely. But carry on with your thoughts.
Again, fucking Amanda Waller fucking causes havoc and fucking put it right.
She's she's the shit Nick Fury.
She is. I had a funny feeling I wasn't going to like it. Well, obviously been on par with Shazam, but obviously the Black Adam version. But it wasn't too bad. I think I preferred it better than Shazam.
Right.
But
so I watched Shazam and I thought it was better than Shazam.
So I probably would agree with you, but I really love Shazam, as he'll tell you.
But it wasn't the best film I've seen.
No.
Is there another Shazam coming out?
Yeah, there will be.
There will be.
No, the fact there's a trailer for you can go straight.
Is that a Marvel?
At DC. At the end he was like, oh, because I said, guess who's going to rock up? And he's like, Captain America. I was like, this is DC.
Well, that's the only good thing about it was the end, to be fair.
Yeah, I got weirdly excited the first time I watched it. I said, well, I don't like Superman, but even I was a bit like...
So who do you think will win out of Black Adam and
Superman? Superman wins.
Really? Why?
But that's why Dwayne The Rock keeps saying in all these interviews, Black Adam's the most powerful person in the world, whereas the most powerful person in the universe is Superman. Which is a lot of bullshit, because this guy here kills Superman. take him away, take him back to his own planet, because he can do instant transmission, and then Superman's got the powers, and he just smashes his face in.
And the viewers even know who you kind of know.
Yeah, they're not Goku. That's been a mate. Nerds have been.
Are you video?
No. But nerds have been arguing that for fucking years. Goku versus Superman.
Batman or Goku?
Well, Batman would eventually. It's stupid because he's just a bloke, like you just said.
Yeah.
But he has the weakness and the calculation for everybody. Everybody that he's friends with, he's ready to take them down in a heartbeat. But I feel like they've always done the Batman because it was a way to justify he's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
But anyway, back to Black Adam.
Just a guy in a suit.
So yeah, I agree with the Amanda Waller parts. It was another like the Justice Society were a bit annoying in this.
Yeah,
because...
I didn't like that. It just felt like a Suicide Squad kind of situation where. Again,
the story.
Yeah.
Because there was. I understand why initially they thought, hang on a sec, we might need to do something because you don't know what side he's on. I get that because he hasn't been there for years. But when they realised he was there to help and he was doing good, surely they should have said, hang on a sec, he's actually on. Which, don't get us wrong, the Justice Society realised that. The Hawkman and Dr. Fate, they realised that. But Amanda Waller still ended the film saying this, and you're going to be in prison, you're thingy, you're not coming out. It's like, well, why? The Justice Society have given them the all clear because they work together in the end. Yeah. And why are you still being a dick? So I didn't think it was them. In terms of being a typical rock film, I did slightly disagree. I felt a hell of a lot more emotion in this when it was. I really felt hard and heavy when they showed you the twisty twist about it being him as opposed to his son and all that kind of shit. And Hawkman, although he didn't win the fight, for a regular dude with wings, didn't have mess him up a bit.
No,
he was. The Black Adam didn't come out completely on top in all this. I love Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate. I loved Atom Smasher in this. I love Cyclone in this. The villains, I absolutely fucking adored every part of that. I love the fact as well that we were just stuck in this one part of the world for most of the film.
Yeah.
And we were dealing with all the issues there and whatnot. One of my next sorry to think before you say that, the big negative, you know how I was scared about, like, we're going to go into this, Black Adam's usually a bad guy, where they kept saying, like, where he kept showing you, okay, I'm going to save the day, but, like, they kept reminding us, don't worry, DC fans, he's still a bad guy, remember, though, he's still the nitty gritty, I kill people. Well, heroes don't. Well, I kill people. So I get it. Okay, you're trying to make him this anti-hero. Stop trying to fucking be like, no, DC fans, calm down. He's a bad guy, but he's a good guy. But that bit did annoy me a little bit.
CGI wasn't the best either. When you put them into his younger version.
Oh, that didn't look. But I think as well, our brains now, when you say Dwayne The Rock Johnson, you just see a mountain of a man.
Yeah, all you see was a big fat head and like a child's
That was never going to look right. It's like when they de-age people and stuff and you know how they really look, you're a bit like, that was never going to go down well all of a sudden. But I thought the story from the majority of it flowed really well. I thought the story flowed very well. Wasn't overly keen, like I said, with the way Amanda Waller was still a dick. I can see Superman and him being some kind of friends, whatever they do next, because as far as we're aware...
Oh, they will.
It's Shazam next.
Give it its thingy. They'll end up being fucking best friends, and they'll be joining.
Yeah, he'll be a good guy.
Joining heroes together to defend some fucking lunatic.
The comedy I enjoyed, but when I go back to thinking of Black Adam, these weird, saying his catchphrase now in the film, I enjoyed it. I giggled. But when you go back to thinking of the comics, like, it's not really what Black Adam would do. But then I've got to separate and say this is a new version of Black Adam. But overall, I thought, and it's literally inside of the DCEU, is my third favourite film. When Beale said, when he got the moments of Dr. Fate's because I thought Dr. Fate was done so well in this. Yeah. I don't know if it's because I thought of Doctor Strange when I was watching it. Pierce Brosnan did say that Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange did inspire him to take this role and whatnot.
I like
but yeah, I thought he absolutely. I even enjoyed this leadership of Hawkman and whatnot, and seeing where, because hopefully they'll all be back next. I want to see more of Atom Smasher. I love when he went big and they were running through the streets and all that kind of shit. I love the fight sequences. The story was relatively clean. One or two, harsh moments. Comedy great. Acting overall great. I think it looked great. So yeah, it's for me. It gets a solid 8 out of 10.
What did you say?
He hasn't given it yet.
Sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was better than Shazam. But I still have my moments with it. It's, like I said, it's just another fucking rock film. I think about 5.
Chris is sat banging in the middle of 5. Have you got a favourite moment? The saddest moment for me was when Dr. Fate sacrifices. I was like, oh, nah. And then I was proper badass when Hawkman comes. I thought Hawkman, he was one of my favourites in this. I
would like to have seen more of the demon side of things.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would have liked to see, not just seeing 5 minutes of him in the end.
Well, Shazam kind of did that with their demons, didn't they? They just sort of brought them at the end. We had the Shazam family that took them out and whatnot.
I don't really have a favourite moment. What a sad moment, to be fair. I was just,
not get a bit like when Pierce sacrificed himself?
Yeah, but it wasn't really.
I suppose if you're not completely invested in the character, it's not going to hit you as hard.
Yeah. Obviously, he did it for a personal reason because he didn't want his friend to die, which is fair enough. But no.
And then no intrigue or excitement where any of these characters go next, Hawkman or Cyclone or
fair, they're not like characters I'm really going to invest in. To be fair, no.
Okay, fair play.
And considering it was supposed to be the world's unbreakable bond, fucking fourth or whatever he was in. He managed to get out of it, no problem.
The cage, you mean?
yeah.
Well,
with this on his mask, he'll never talk.
Well, to be fair with that, though,
it
was Dr. Fate got him out of that. If it wasn't for Dr. Fate, he ripped him out of it.
To say that in one hand, and then for him to fucking come out of it in another hand, it's like...
Yeah, but the story was there. It showed you how he got out. So, that I'm not taking that as a point, Chris. No, don't fuck, mate.
No, I'd say I'm 5.
Gogglebox.
I'm on the level.
Bill 7, you 5, me solid 8. DCEU films for me. Now it goes. Zack Snyder's Justice League is my favourite.
Yeah.
Then second, this is a hard one for second, I think. But second, I'm probably going to have to give it to Aquaman. And then Black Adam now sits third for me. If you've got a top 3 from your DCEU.
Zack Snyder version.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna have.
You can cough, mate. It's fine. Do you need a refresh of what we got?
Yeah.
The Wonder Woman's Suicide Squad.
The
Suicide Squad.
So no, the Batman's got to be in there because I really enjoyed Robert Pattinson.
No.
That's
DCE.
That's DCE.
Yeah. Because we're still confused as to just go for.
I need to think of Ben's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even Ben's Batman's. I really enjoyed.
Well, he's only had Batman v Superman in Justice League, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Come back to me.
Come back to us. No, if we're talking just overall DC, it's not Satford. Because I mean, the Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy.
There's too many fucking trees, too many branches.
Dwayne did say, did you see it? That he's in that interview said everything in the DC universe can cross over. He said not that it will happen because it doesn't make sense, but if they wanted to cross Black Adam with Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, they could. And I'm thinking, hang on a sec, I thought we were all having this separate. So it's still a big mess at the minute. What's going on over there?
It is a mess.
Right, we'll jump on with that then. We said at the 5, 7, and a solid 8. Do you quickly want to chuck your thoughts on it on Smile, then we'll get on with whatever you've got news.
Smile, wasn't a bad film.
What? Beale, dog's got a
Come here. Wasn't a bad film. Enjoyed it. Yeah.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's a little bit old now, but Beale and Chris have only just seen it. I think it came out 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks.
Something like that, isn't it?
I think it's a really good, fun modern day horror.
Sorry.
Like I said to you before, we went the weird. He will be like, yeah, you've got to like surround him. It's a pest. It's an absolute pest. I've sent Beale on a mission to get the dog.
Yeah, alright film. Recommend watching it if you want just a chilled out jump scare for an hour and a bit. There is some creepy moments.
Yeah, do you know what I mean about the visuals? How many times we get that weird flip over effect?
Yeah.
That's not creepy.
Hello.
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 Sorry.
And like you said, the big Marilyn Manson fucking dude.
Yeah, that's what the ending. I like the ending in terms of the twist about you think, yeah, she's saved. No, she's not. She's dead. But I don't like the ending seeing the monster.
Yeah,
I always think you should leave the monster to our imagination.
Yeah.
Because what we think of will always be scarier than what they can show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Especially if you were going to leave it open for another one, they shouldn't have shown it.
The one weird shot I didn't understand was, what does it mean? Is when the little boy's looking out the window seeing his auntie kick off in the car, why do we need to see him looking out the window? Because we never go back to him after that.
Why?
No, yeah, it's why do we pan to him because she's kicking off in the car? I don't know.
Yeah, does that mean we're going to get... Because I said to my mate when I first watched it, I said, do we get a film now following the boy, but not possessed by the demon, trying to figure out what... Because maybe he goes like 10 years down the line, the boy's like, what? Because he was 7 and they're 17, 18, and he's trying to look into what happened to his auntie. And
Yeah.
I don't know if they're planning on doing another one. I have no idea.
No idea. We'll have to find out.
But yeah, the music always, even that second viewing, it sits funny in us.
Yeah.
The only bit that I really can't stomach is the cat in the box. The weird upside down visuals. Because it literally does, when it turns around, you see the sky and the city.
Yeah.
For a split second, you're like, I'm going to fall at you. What the fuck? Like, my vertigo goes a little bit weird. But yeah, I think it's a good modern horror film.
It wasn't bad for a modern horror, to be fair.
Did you like Smile?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was quite jumpy.
Well, you were fucking jumping. Yeah, Bill gives it. Do you want to rate it quickly?
Yeah. It was quite jumpy. I'd give it 7.5, 8.
So I'd give it 7.5, 7.5 roughly.
Yeah, I'm going to go around there with 7.5, 8.
There you go. That was Smile Memorial for Black Adam, I guess, really, anyway. What have we got, Chris?
Right, so this week we have a couple. Your guy, I can't stand the guy, but your
John
guy.
Cena?
No.
Ed Logan Paul?
No.
Can't you
He'll be
stand?
there a while.
Who can't you stand?
Sacha Baron?
Sacha Baron Cohen? Yes, mate! Mephisto!
Yes,
What? He will look, I don't know how he will do it in terms of acting, but he will look the part.
he will.
Is he going to be
Basically, Satan of the MCU. I saw this, mate. And to be fair to him, he is a really good actor. I know he's Ali G in that, but if you see him in like Les Miserables and stuff, he can really act.
Uh-huh.
So fuck knows what we're going to get out of this.
No idea. But it's going to be interesting. Where the fuck are we going to go with it?
Obviously, mate, we trust the process of Kevin Feige, so...
Oh, yeah. He obviously picks them for a reason.
Basically, Borat's going to be a big, badass villain inside of the MCU.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Hello, chicken fucker.
I Am Legend 2 is finally happening.
Do we need a second one? I think that's
Well,
such a perfect ending.
How are they going to...
Yes and no, because they found a cure at the end.
No, I
didn't they?
know, but I like the whole idea
Well,
of...
depending on which, there was kind of two endings
Yeah, you could
to
choose
this.
whether he died or he survived.
Yeah, I think the main one that they put in the cinema was he died.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
maybe his son comes back and maybe finds a cure.
maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
think
I think that's one of them films where just let us as
just
the
leave it
audience
alone.
for us to determine.
Yeah,
But they're saying that, well, I don't know if I'm still boycotting Will Smith.
it's whatever that Chris
He's
Rock
a
thing.
prick.
yeah.
Well, wait.
Do you like Chris
It
Rock?
won't even be him anyway, if we're going to stick with the cinema ending.
Well,
which
that's what I mean.
he's
It all
dead.
depends on what ending we're going to go down.
Well, the ones in the cinema, he died, so
Yes.
you'd imagine they would stick with that.
You'd think so.
Yeah.
But you know what fucking films like, and you know what it is like just to try and get back in the limelight.
Yeah, so okay, we'll see.
Hi, I'm back. No, I died.
I'm
So,
here.
yeah, we'll see. Season 3 of which is coming next year.
The Witcher. Toss a coin to your
What's that,
Witcher.
sorry? Oh, The Witcher.
They've announced
I think
that
I saw the
season
second
4 will be in.
Saw the first series. I
25.
enjoyed the first series, but I didn't watch
We'll get the second one watched.
Get it watched then before the next one to come out next year. Like I said, season 4 will be out 2025, so we've got quite a while to wait
me,
between each seasons. But while we wait, we have Blood Origins. Comes
Oh, the
out-
spin-off one.
Yes, comes out next month.
That's Blood Origins.
Ask him more. He's more into Witcher than I am.
Oh, is that The Witcher again?
It's
It's a
The
spin-off.
Witcher, but it's based before The Witcher, how the witches became the witches,
Oh,
kind of situation.
cool.
Yes. Yes. And Jason Momoa's in season 3, so you need to get your Witcher watched.
If you like your big sweaty Samoans.
Yes.
Oh, someone needs a nap.
The crew are back for Equalizer 3, and that's Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning.
I like the Equalizers.
I
Yes.
remember. I probably watched him, but it was the years old. I can't.
Basically, Denzel Washington just being an absolute unit and killing people. He's like a John Wick kind of thing. It's one of the fight scenes where he goes into a room and he looks at the layout first.
Yeah.
And then the fight happens.
Puts his watch on.
Yeah. Absolutely unreal.
Oh yeah, you don't see much of Denzel anymore, no?
I know that he does a lot
Because
behind the
it's getting on a
screen.
little bit.
He does loads behind.
Yeah, he's directing a lot more now. But it'd be nice to see him once again on screen.
Is this a bit burning?
Just Matt, Fred, Not as far as I'm aware.
What does it say on the back here?
Just says Goku.
Loki.
Say O or zero.
Zero.
Loki season 2 has been confirmed. It has finished wrapping.
Seen that, mate? Seen that?
So
Loki season 2.
we shall be getting the tribe back on that one as well.
Because there's a lot to find out what happened there. He comes back.
Yeah,
Owen
some
Wilson
more
doesn't
answers,
remember him.
some more
And
questions to
the
answer.
Kang statues.
Passes on.
Marvel Studios has announced that they're going to do more special presentations.
Like Werewolf by Night?
Werewolf by Night.
Nice.
They're going to be doing a lot more of them.
Nice.
And the next one that they have in store is Nova.
There's Nova.
Nova.
Hell fucking yes. Wait, surely he deserves more than just a one-off, though.
It might get
Well, yeah,
more later on.
Okay, because there's a lot to explore. Nova, the whole Nova core.
Like you said, and like I've acknowledged, there's a shitload of characters that we have not even dived into yet.
I mean, Man-Thing needs some more explaining.
So this might be
I fucking
a
love
way
Nova.
for them to bring more
Human
characters
Bullet.
into it. Because fucking, as you said, there's shitloads.
Yeah.
And
We've
they
explored
can't-
the Nova core and
They
Guardians.
can't give every character a series or a
No,
film
yeah.
or whatever. So makes sense to do just little one-off specials.
Yeah. That Werewolf by Night was so good.
It was a good. It was a good.
Was at Prime.
It was a good one.
Lemon, I think it is. Lemon and lime.
As we announced last week, Harrison Ford is joining MCU.
Yes.
He will be in Captain America: New World Order, and he will be playing Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I'm glad Thunderbolt Ross is still a thing, but it's going to be mad seeing him.
Should be good. We had a trailer. You mentioned this earlier on. Yesterday even. Creed.
Oh my god, Creed
looks good. Looks very good.
Especially with the story being,
Yeah.
from what I can gather, I've just fired. It looks as if Creed is maybe towards the end of a career. It seems a
Possibly.
bit more settled, doesn't he? But then he needs to sort of get back into the swing of things, and the fact that it's a childhood friend that seems to come in from within inside and then take him down from within. Honestly, I know this might be so hesitant and stupid. This could easily be one of my favourite films of all time because I love a good sport film, but a good sport film with a fucking beautiful story woven into it. Michael B. Jordan, you know how much of a hard on for him anyway. We've got kind of Conqueror against fucking Killmonger.
Yeah.
And I know, not really in the ring, but that's them two. Michael B. Jordan directing. Oh, can't wait.
If I remember right, in saying this will be the last of the Rocky franchise spin-off.
Right, so this will be the last Creed.
Yes, as
Right,
far
okay.
as what I can think of, because I know Sylvester's been pestered to sell the rights so they can start doing new Rocky shit. I don't know if he will.
Is he
never
dead
know.
in this? Because
No,
the way they
I
implied...
don't think he's dead in this, but they parted ways in the last film, didn't they? If I remember right.
He's obviously got cancer, but he made it back for the fight, and he was there. Because the way that Michael B. Jordan's talking is like, listen, everything that I've done, it's on the shoulders of... And he mentions Tessa Thompson's character, Rocky, but he mentions him in sort of the way of like, he's done it for them, because she was ill, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was ill.
So it's, to me, it seems like they might either at least be gone or, you know,
Or maybe
on their way out.
It could possibly be that the case then. We'll have to wait and see. We have a date of... Third of
the 3rd, 2023.
3rd of the 3rd, 2023.
I don't know why that's significant, because it's the third film, and I don't know if it's a significant date, but because it's the 3rd of the 3rd, 2023, the third film, I don't know if they've done it all on purpose or what. That's literally around the corner.
Yeah, just looking into it too much.
I probably am, probably.
Right. Matt Reeves' Batman.
Right?
So not Snyder.
Yeah.
Matt Reeves, a.k.a. Ben Affleck. Henry Cavill. That version.
Yeah.
We are getting 3 spin-offs.
Right, what, 3 Batman spin-offs?
Yes.
Not involving the Batman, or just the Batman, like, life?
I don't know the full thing yet. They haven't announced if they're going to be films or series, but they have announced that we are getting spin-offs. And the 3 spin-offs we are getting is Scarecrow,
Nice.
Professor Pig.
Oh, as in PYG?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Clayface.
Oh, nice. 3 fucking awesome villains. That pigs. If it depends what rating they go for, they could make that gory as fuck. Fucking sweet.
Sweet. So yeah, again, don't know if they're going to be filmed or series.
It's a bit mad as well though, because
early.
they're people that we can. Sorry to interrupt you. They're not people we can really follow in solo films though, because they are like the bad of the bad. They're not like anti-heroes, like like we've got with Venom at the minute and stuff. They're bad.
They're bad. They're naughty boys. I don't know who's doing this now. But anyhow, we're getting a Twister sequel finally.
A Twister sequel.
Yes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. What's this one called? Twister, the double twist.
Twisters.
Twister. Oh, there's 2. There literally is. We had a Twister last time. Now there's 2. Okay, I like the Twister.
Yeah, it's aiming to be filmed next year. So early next year. So I reckon by maybe 2024, maybe leading into 2025.
I did the ride when I went to Disneyland. It was quite fucked up because they did a good job at making you feel like fuck, because all the shit's moving. They've got big fans and like oh my god,
My guys. I like Twister.
Yeah, it was good. But hopefully the sequel.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, he died. Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Something like that, isn't it? Right. Right. Fucking Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
It looks like he's pleading guilty to all this shit that's going on.
Yeah, I've seen
So
this.
it looks like he's going to get some time in
I
prison.
read 18 years.
Yeah. I read 20 up to 25. Yeah. So it looks like he's going to be away, but they've
Recasting.
they've said that The Flash 2 is ready to go, ready to film.
What ready to film?
Yeah. It's the script is already written and everything else.
I'll just bring it
ready
in
to film.
because this Flash film was going to be friggin' awesome with everything that it was going to bring in, like it's Michael Keaton's Batman and all this kind of shit. Ben Affleck in it. I was ready for basically a Flashpoint film. Recast the motherfucker. It's his fault. You could have the chance to be a big time superhero, the blockbuster. You turned to be a fucking freak. Fuck off. Recast him. If it's just ready to film,
that's the thing. They're not. They're fucking releasing the thing.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You said they're ready to film, so they haven't filmed out yet.
Number 2, no.
I said, it'll be fine then if they haven't filmed out. Just get rid of him.
Yeah, but it's going to be fucking strange when you see him in number 1. And
No, I
not
know,
number 2.
but we'll know. It's kind of like when we got Edward Norton into Mark Ruffalo Hulk. It was a bit like, oh, but eventually we fell in love with Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, true.
So,
True.
and to be honest, when we're seeing Michael Keaton back in that back cowl and the old Batmobile, we're not going to give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
But yeah.
Yeah. The Flash 2, ready to film. Moving on to Snyderverse, the Batman.
The Batman.
The Batman. Fuck me. That's ready to go.
That's what it's all ready to film and.
Yep.
Oh, mint. The Batman sits high up on my.
It's happening. It's ready to go. So yeah.
Mate, I can't wait till we get towards New Year's, and I tell you we're doing a podcast all about our favourite films and shows from the year and our least favourites. And I can't wait to just talk about that up there. Obviously, I can't say it's one because we still got Black Panther to come. That might be my number 1 and all that kind of shit.
Yes.
We've had Spider-Man this year, so I won't completely rank everything yet.
Just.
But could that come out? What was March?
January.
Was it January? Sorry, January. Jesus Christ.
So just.
But yeah, there's a lot of cool shit that's come out this year.
Yeah.
And there's been, for me as well, there's been a lot of disappointments. But I can't wait to do a fucking little list of that.
Should be good. Should be good. I don't even know what I'm reading.
This is last.
I think it's part of Agatha. I think.
Agatha TV show?
Yeah.
Right.
Agatha Coven of Chaos.
Coven of Chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Like a witch's coven.
Yes. I was confused with the whole scenario now, but I'm getting there now.
Right.
We're going to be seeing 2 other characters. Don't know who they are, so I'm hoping you will help me out with these. Wiccan, and Hulkling.
Well, Hulkling, we saw. It's basically a little Hulk with wings, and Wiccan and Speed. We saw them as kids in WandaVision. The one that, obviously the one that was really quick, and then one that covered basically his mother's powers. But yeah, Hulkling's a young Avenger, and Wiccan is also.
They've got them making out in this picture.
Yeah, they were did turn into in the young Avengers turn out to a gay couple.
But yeah, we're going to be possibly seeing them in Agatha.
Wiccan I can understand, but I don't understand why they put Hulkling into that. But okay, fair enough.
The one that me and you keep mentioning, like fucking Chloe, what's for his?
Bennett, Chloe.
Yeah, her.
Bennett.
No,
Martin. Who?
The fucking that one.
Hit Girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kick ass.
Yeah.
Chloe fucking Martez, whatever you call
her.
Yeah, her film, the Paraphil, whatever you fucking call it.
That one.
Yeah, that one. It's out now. Looks good.
Maybe checking out tonight.
What I can get the gist of it, she meets some guy who's big into science. They jump into the future for like a couple of minutes, and then the authority is like, "No, who the fuck are you? Get away!" And then they basically, I don't know if it's the police from the future or whatever, but they try and track them down to stop them from jumping into the future
Right,
again,
okay,
because they've uncovered something that they shouldn't have uncovered.
Right. Okay. So it's like a police chase through time.
Kind of.
Well, that's a fun premise. You can easily run off that.
It's done by the guys who did Westworld, and Westworld is good.
Yeah, well, I didn't fully commit to Westworld. I really should have done.
So, yeah, that's that one. I've done this one, but I think we're already on season 3. I think it's season 4 we're waiting on.
What's that?
Titans.
Yes.
Yeah.
The newest with all the Scarecrow shenanigans was mint.
Yeah.
I fucking love the Titans.
So, but for those who are still waiting for it, season 3 is now streaming on HBO Max.
I think it's on Netflix as well, anyway, isn't it? Is it on Netflix or am I wrong in that?
Are you still not?
Oh, we're nearly done, mate. You're all right.
Season 4 will not be far away.
Sweet. Titans is fucking mint.
Oh, stop it, man.
Just fucking slap him. I always tell it to Chris.
And that is it.
Oh, there you go. We're finished with Titans. Who's your favourite Titan, Beale?
Clash of the Titan.
Close enough, mate. Excuse me, sir.
He just grabs fucking all.
Oh, he's not arse, mate. He's not arse. He's a little prick. But unfortunately, I love him. But thank you for that, Chris. We'll end it there because Beale's tired and Chris obviously wants to go home. And Beale's flirting with a dog.
He's right in my pocket.
So maybe you should.
I haven't got any cocaine in there, mate.
Maybe you're his prison bitch. Oh no, he would be your prison bitch if he's grabbing your pocket. Visual cyclist wants to give me a yogi, we'll give it on.
And as always, love you, bye.
See you later.
He went into that. See you later. Then you could have come over there. Let's try it again.
What? See you later.
No, you're gonna keep it going. No, you're gonna keep it going.